TFNN. Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Dow right now, you got it up 75. Nasdaq's up 6. S&Ps are up 3.5. This, folks, after a downdraft last Friday. You had wide price spread, accelerated volume. This S&P right now, if we look at the SPY is trading at 207.97. Yeah, what I do expect, you're going to get a bounce out of here today. This bounce, I suspect, is going to be on light volume. And what does that set up? Well, that sets up, folks, is that the trading range that we are in for the S&P right now, it wants to go trade down to the lower end of that range. The lower end of that range would be the December swing lows of 197.86. It's back inside the lower range, and as long as the S&P stays, the SPY stays 207.97. Bottom line, 208.97 rather. That's a point higher than where we are right now. That'll make its way down to that level. Now, that's the shorter term. The longer term range out here, this October 15th swing low is game. That's 183. That is a big number, 183. There's no two ways about it. So that's how that baby is set up. Now, NDX 100, different ball game in the NDX 100. That hasn't come back inside the range yet. You did go lower on Friday, monster volume on the way down. We ended up doing 30 million on the way down. That's after making a high out here of 22 million. What we can expect out here in the NDX 100 today, you'll get a bounce. Bounce going to be on lighter volume. And today it's going to be all about Apple. You got Apple coming out with their watch. They're claiming that it's going to be a Rolex. They're claiming, who knows. The bottom line is that it's certainly not a Rolex, but we'll see where that shakes out. Small caps, Russell 2000. What we do have with the Russell 2000 is this. Russell 2000 also is outside of its larger trend on the way up. Bottom line, Russell 2000 also came back with some monster volume. You get a bounce out here today. Now, the Russell 2000 is trading out at 1219. Anything that stays under 1221.92 also is saying you're going for the lower end of that range, which is 1134. Dow Industrials, different ball game. Dow is still outside and in its larger range. It is larger uptrend of the channel, rather. It's in the lower range. We're at 17,928. That came down with volume. That also wants to go after the December swing low as well as the February swing low. That's the smaller range, shorter term, larger term, 15,855. And right now you're almost at 18,000. So you're talking about some big numbers out here. Bonds. Let's go to the bond market. So bond market, folks, this is what bond market had wide price spread, accelerated volume on Friday. That was the first time in a few years there's real destruction inside the bond market. Bottom line, you have two separate areas that you've come off the high now with volume. That sets up the probability that bonds are coming down dramatically, not in a small amount. We came down with volume on the 6th of February. We came down on volume on the 6th of March. That's pretty wild, a month in between. What does that set up? That sets up lower prices, higher yields, and that's even with going across the world that there's no doubt we have rates that are coming down, but that's saying that our rates are going to be going up. King dollar doing an ABC structure on the way up. What you have with King dollar is that wants to trade to 101. Right now you're at 97.55. And gold. What do we have with gold? What's interesting about gold is that even with King dollar doing an ABC structure on the way up, they couldn't get the destruction going. They get the price destruction going. They couldn't get into the lows. Silver has even shown more strength on Friday. What silver did this morning is that it rejected lower price, had lighter volume. That's saying that silver is basically going to lead gold up number one. And when you take a look at the silver and gold equities, many of them held up really well, not in a small way, and they held up in a very large way. So what can you expect out here today? I expect you're going to see a bounce on lighter volume, which is doing what? Which is going to set up the next leg down in the marketplace. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look forward to speaking right here tomorrow at 10 o'clock.